We are just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover. A few minutes ago, it sounded like the 4th of July on the National Mall as the hometown Redskins were introduced to this sold-out crowd. They are set to go as their guys will match up with the San Francisco 49ers. First carry for Christian McCaffrey, who made his first Pro Bowl last year. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now this throw caught left side. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards.
First down, San Francisco.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, a sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right? Yeah. Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He's going to air one out. That's caught inside the 20. And across the chalk into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Deebo Samuel, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Gold with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Haskins and the Redskins come up 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Now a first-time 1,000-yard rusher from a season ago. It's Derrick Henry. Fighting through it. He's got space. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big pickup of 38.
I remember watching Derrick Henry come out of Alabama and sitting with some scouts, and one of the debate points with him was, while at Bama, how often did he have to deal with contact near the line of scrimmage? They were so good up front that he often got to the second level pretty easily. I think he's starting to answer those questions with runs like that. He's a physical guy.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a first down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11. And we were down on the field watching Henry warm up before the game. He's a big man. No wonder he breaks those tackles.
And you remember what I told you when we were watching? It's not all pads. I mean, you get him out of pads and just see him in a regular suit or an outfit. He is a huge human being and a lot faster than what people know. And when he gets rolling, he's a lot to bring down.
He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
They'll break the huddle, send 3 receivers left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 5.
Jim. Hey, check right 54, right 53. That's what I do. Yo.
Now they'll look to Haskins to throw it. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Redskin first down. Well, they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this, and hey, you know, how are you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
I didn't offer mine.
You were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Hey, watch the slant.
Derrick Henry. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
Looking to throw, Haskins. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Paul Richardson. His 3rd touchdown now on the year as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Hopkins with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
At the 24-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Watch left, watch left, watch left. 66. And go.
On play action, they'll throw. And this will be broken up and incomplete. Now a penalty flag down, and they may be going backward here. So erase the flag. They decline it.
And did they use the big eraser, or was that the one at the end of the number 2 pencil?
Well, I was thinking the 2x2-inch ones that you can buy and use in addition to the pencil.
And those last forever.
A long time.
No doubt.
And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. They'll look to throw here. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, you've got a receiver here who's got 1 touchdown already in this first quarter, and they were trying to double his pleasure there, wanting to continue to go to the guys already gotten into the end zone. But good coverage to make sure that this time it fell incomplete.
It's a 4-yard return following a punt of 49. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
You better do ball next time, son.
The 29-yard line.
On the ready. Right here, over there, right? 52's the mic. Let's go. Come on. You better be ready. Don't be scared of it. Get wide.
On 2nd and 11 now. Haskins. This one complete to Jordan Reed. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give the Redskins 13 there and a 1st down.
Redskins, first down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
This is Chris Thompson in his 7th season now as a Redskin. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
He's cracked. He's checking crack.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. And bulldozing his way through. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 17 yards that time and a Washington first. Boy, some big runs here, Charles, already in this first quarter.
Yep, the lanes are there. Go ahead and exploit them. But what I like the most, how decisive he is, putting his foot in the ground and going.
A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. Throwing now, Haskins on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
Switch gear.
2nd and 10 now. Haskins. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Steven Sims, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete.
It's the party now. Under 10. It's straight. It's him. He's coming. We got Neil.
3rd down. Here's Haskins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. D Ford make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And Hopkins' kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a 1st down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. And a nice gain of 21 yards. This quarterback now already over 100 yards passing in this first quarter. It's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. He finds McKinnon, complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
It's a gain of 25 yards. 1st down, San Francisco.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. 10-7 our score after one right here on EA Sports.
49ers 7.
Here we go. Set 18 Gator. Watch out, watch out, watch out. H3 218 chopper, chopper.
They'll drop the throw. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He'll try and run it. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
Maybe worse than the loss of yardage, they also lose the down. So now it's 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
CD, you know, there were quite a few Bears fans back in January saying, why didn't we hold on to that Robbie Gould guy?
Well, it's a legitimate question. 33 of 34 for San Francisco in 2018. The crazy stat of the year, he missed more extra points, 2, than he did field goals, 1, in the 2018 season.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. On 2nd and 12, Haskins. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Paul Richardson there, and it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They go play action now. Haskins. Flushed out right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40, and they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Let's go now, let's go now, let's go now. Turn 2 side. Coming to you, coming to you.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he is going to be stopped cold behind. The line of scrimmage.
Get nowhere. Going nowhere.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards. Second and 13. He'll take a shot for the end zone. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down.
It's 3rd down and 13.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Drop to throw. Got his target, Samuel. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16. Samuel, the 36 overall pick in last year's draft. Played his college ball at South Carolina. Really good senior campaign. 62 catches, 882 yards, and also threw in 11 touchdowns for good measure. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Buying time to his left. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
This is something that we expected to see. McCaffrey used out of the backfield. 107 catches in 2018, the most in one season by an NFL running back.
Now a run with McCaffrey. He will push his way down to about the 14. Bringing him down there, Jonathan Allen.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Here's 2nd and 8. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking that time for Dante Pettis, and now it's 3rd down.
Not only did they drop what looked like an interception in the end zone, they blew a golden opportunity to shift the momentum.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Henry running right. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. The Redskins on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Check. Switch.
From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. All right, Charles, as a former defensive back, how disheartening to actually catch it, but just not be able to stay in bounds there defensively.
Well, extremely, because, you know, the rap against us defenders is that we're frustrated offensive guys who can't catch. And he caught it, just couldn't get his feet down in bounds. It's that second part that finished off the play for him.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
So they had the big loss on that first down pass play. And facing a 2nd and long. 2nd and 15. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Open man is Pettis. It's complete. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23. This quarterback now 9 of 16 through the air as he's got it 1st and 10. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 41-yard line. This quarterback now over 200 yards already in this 1st half. It's 1st and 10. A throw over the middle taken in. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Reuben Foster picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Those INTs all sting, but you throw one in the red zone, I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious. So you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
They're running it. Check 3, check 3, check 3. Check. Flare. Hey, Romo. Check Mike 54.
Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the 2nd half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Haskins down around his goal line. And he hooks up with a former Niner, Vernon Davis. The Redskins now going to use the 1st of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the 1st half.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Check. Watch 54. Hey, it's just me and you. It's just me and you. Go. 54.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. That's going to be caught by Richardson. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
Now Haskins to throw it. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Able to pick up a healthy chunk of yards, 7-yard gain, but a tough 3rd and 9 upcoming.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 9.
To throw on 3rd down, Haskins. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. D Ford in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. Yeah, he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up.
At the 22-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Haskins to throw on 2nd down. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. Complete. Richardson has it. And he's got the 1st down, yardage before being taken down at midfield. 75 yards receiving for him now. It's a 1st down.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. Hey, no one. Pick it up. It's out. time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off the field. Let's off. 52.
From midfield now, Haskins. And he finds the tight end, Reed. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Here's Haskins. They set up the screen for Henry. And he's got some space here. Touchdown, Washington. Derrick Henry, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Redskins are going to retake the lead. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that will make this a 4-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do. And the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack. Samson Abukum, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Back to throw here. And his throw is incomplete. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin, 3rd down here. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They're going to look to throw. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. Had to pass there, 3rd and long on your own side of the field. Just couldn't come up with anything.
That's why teams always talk about having to win the early downs, meaning you've got to gain yardage and set yourself up for 3rd and short, because when it's 3rd and long, the odds go down significantly trying to pick up the 1st down, even throwing the football.
Now it appears we're going to get whistles and a stop, a man down on the return. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back.
Yo, Mike 52, Mike 52. Hey, watch the slant, watch the slant. Watch the slant, watch the slant. Anyway. Check, 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 check. Check, check, check. Check 9, check 9. You go tight.
A 1st down carry for Henry. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
Third down. Here's Haskins. And that is incomplete. Here's Tressway now as he's on to punt for Washington. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Second and 9 now. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 23 yards the pickup there.
And the 49er first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's Clinton Dunbar with a pick. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Second down, Haskins. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And that will be incomplete.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
At their own 19-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. In on the stop, the safety, Troy Apke.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
I have to think a major focus at a halftime means had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try.
He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, 49ers. Kendrick Bourne, his first touchdown on the year. And the 49ers have retaken the lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep him warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Looking for his tight end read, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. On play action. They'll throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Samson Abuka able to record his 5th sack of the season. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Niners on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. Here it's 3rd and 2. Deep ball for Goodwin. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Marquise Goodwin, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. Gold with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points, said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range, and guess what? They've got a shot.
A good gain there on 1st down. That run will get them 7 up to the 32-yard line. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. On 2nd down, here's Haskins. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd. Down.
He was covered by Dante Jackson.
The Redskins on 3rd down. They've converted a 1/3 of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This time it's 3rd and 3. Haskins will throw. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They're going on 4th down. Haskins. And no, it's incomplete. The Redskins go for it, but it doesn't pan out. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now whistles here, and I think one of the big boys for the 49ers might have jumped. Ooh, moving from his tight end spot there.
Do you think that perhaps the play call was for him?
The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. He'll drop to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Samson Abuka in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush.
And that's going to be intercepted. Landon Collins, the Pro Bowl safety. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Sacked there by Avery Williamson, the linebacker.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
To try again after the sack. Haskins. And this one complete to Reed. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
Check that. We got Mike 52 right here. Mike 52. Check.
Now Haskins, third and long. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Avery Williamson picks up his second sack of the afternoon. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
Mike 56. Here we go, D. Get off the field. 56. 56, right there. 56. Hey, check.
They'll try and throw forward with Haskins. He sets to fire deep. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Back to throw now on first down. Looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for first and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Man open, it's Goodwin. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. It'll be a loss of 7 on the play, and that'll bring up a second and goal. Second and long. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A touchdown-saving tackle there. Now it's third and goal. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. Third and goal. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. George Kittle, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
The Redskins take over first down at their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
Hey, come on, any weapon.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
On second and 10, Haskins. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Richardson. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
Washington Redskins, first down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Throwing now, Haskins on first down. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
And he's going to go down, but a penalty marker too, and they might very well have jumped the snap there. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Haskins back to the air. And the pressure gets to him again. DeForest Buckner able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. The Redskins on third down. They've had a lot of chances, but not much success, converting only 3 times. This is 3rd and 16. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Fourth down, here's Haskins. Now a desperation throw deep, and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves him with 3rd down and just a yard to go.
Good, strong run against the 3-4 set. And that 3-4, you got to have your guys up front eat up a lot of blocks. The guy playing over the center, the nose, he usually has to take on double teams. But when you're able to successfully move him, you're often able to get some yardage, and that's when linebackers have to clean up and make.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. That's Deron Payne with a sack that time.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares?
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Paul Richardson with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Redskins are able to cut into that deficit. Hopkins with the extra point. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And it's the 49ers who recover it, and that ought to just about do it. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
50 seconds to Mike. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, Leo. Zoom, fellas, let's go. Ready, go.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Shedding the tackle. Dancing to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. That's caught inside the 20. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Kendrick Bourne, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gold to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here.